2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. DA, it's all yours.
Hey there, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has taken the Bucks to another level. He says Bud, Giannis, Chris, they love guys that go downhill and get to the basket, and that works out with my abilities. So it's a great fit. He just being aggressive helps out the team. And Kevin, they love the ball in his hands.
He makes good things happen. Always has. He's been a terrific fit. David, thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Memphis, in at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center.
Here we go.
So Memphis will get the first possession. And here's Morant. The pass to Bane. Morant kicks to Bane. Adams outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. And yes, it's good.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Middleton outside. Pass to Allen. Bucks passing it around. From the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Allen against Bane. Back to Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. Holiday leads the backcourt with Connaughton by his side. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Jones. Passes it to Tillman.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Conchar comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Kennard in for Bane. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Crowder, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Matthews comes in for Joe Ingles. Carter, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dragic in for Drew Holiday. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here's Dragic. Outside Matthews. Back to Dragic. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. And the layup falls.
Boy, the defense was physical on that play, but Dragic has added strength over the years and able to complete the bucket.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Mike Budenholzer, Coach, what's your message going into the second half to your team?
Yeah, we just got to play better. We got to play better defense. We got to take care of the ball on the other end. We just got to play better basketball.
And you're certainly capable of it, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Allen inside. Guarded by Bane.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And so it's Memphis with it. The lead is 2. Bane passes to Adams. He kicks it to Morant. Adams against Holiday. Holiday with the block. For 3, Middleton. Here's Allen. And it's all evened up. Allen's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Milwaukee.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. And it's Carter in at the point. Now here's Giannis. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. And he hits that one.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 2. 41 seconds left in the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Tremendous effort, putting pressure on the rim here at a critical time in this game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 4. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jrue Holiday.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Allen's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Carter. Now here's Brooks. And he misses his first shot. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Personal foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're up by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Bucks all timeout. Go all the fans, get free t-shirts. Show us what you got. It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes the Grizzlies.
And so they foul intentionally.
Desmond Bain. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Up top, Bain. Takes a 3. That's the rebound. Now, here's Morant for 3. From deep. It's off. And so the Bucks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is gotta win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Let's meet the visiting Houston Rockets. At small forward, Kevin Martin Jr. At the other forward position, Jabari Smith. At point guard, Kevin Porter Jr. At center, Alperon Şengün. At the other guard position, Jalen Green. The head coach of the visiting team is Steven Silas. Let's hear it for the 35 of your small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches. Number 8, Josh Green. At center, 6'10", number 7, Kwai. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'6", number 25, Reggie Bullock. At shooting guard, standing 6'2", number 2, Kyrie Irving. At guard, 6'7", number 77, the head coach is Jason Kidd. One more time, let's hear it for your Dallas Mavericks.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie Irving draws praise from Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups, who said, quote, "As somebody that played the point guard, I think Kyrie's the most skilled player that's ever played the position. His shot making is incredible, and he's a better passer than people give him credit for. He's a wizard." Brian, that says a lot.
Sure does, Allie. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, they've got Luka Doncic. Green out there with Reggie Bullock. And then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And the tip goes to Houston. Now Porter outside. Green. Back to Porter. Doncic pulls down the board.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
An interesting subplot for Houston going forward, RJ. Their future is tied to Brooklyn, though.
Yeah, because of the James Harden trade, the Rockets pretty much own the Nets' first-round pick through 2027. It'll be interesting to see where those selections land.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Houston's ball. Green for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Irving against Green. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Doncic.
The best shot maker in this league? It might just be Kyrie Irving.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
2 points. That one goes.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
And the strength of Doncic allows him to play through contact. Surprised he didn't get the star treatment there. No whistle.
And it's Green off the drive. And the shot goes in. Green's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
It's a tie game in Dallas. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Green's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Christian Wood out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. McGee finds Irving. Takes one from 10 feet. Second chance effort. That one goes in.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Back to Green. Over to the wing. Pass to Christopher. Over Irving. Christopher misses.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Now Doncic. And here is Irving. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Mavericks on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Keith. The first quarter from the Mavericks was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motions, sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we've turned into a three-point shooting league, but come on, guys. You need some kind of presence in the paint area to keep the defense honest.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. So on the floor for Houston, Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center, and it's Martin in at the small forward.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Green, after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Powell in the post, defended by Şengün. Powell's shot is off. And here's Porter for the lead. The shot, no good. Doncic against Porter. Oh, there's the alley. And Powell with the stuff.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide-open shot.
Yep, count it.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Doncic launches from deep. Misses the shot. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Dwight Powell, Justin Holiday out there with Hardy. Then there's Maxi Kleba, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Porter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
The ball to the Rockets. Kevin Porter Jr. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that gives him a lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
It's rebounded by Şengün.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Christopher. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
and he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings, and he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Jalen Green at the line for two.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Hard to put away those nerves in these moments. Green just has to relax and take the shot.
Green's checked in for the Mavericks. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
And Dallas calls time here. They trail by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic.
Timeout.
And he tied it up. What a shot.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Timeout called. Houston. The score's all tied at 12. We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Green. Martin outside. Here's Smith. Yes!
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Jones. Collins is out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Zohan in at the four-man position. And for Utah, Markkanen is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. One thing's for sure tonight, Doris, there'll be no lack of effort from either side. That comes across in their rebounding numbers and going for those 50-50 balls.
These are two teams that take a tremendous amount of pride in their work habits. They have a requirement to get on the floor if there's a loose ball. You're willing to crash the boards on every possession. Neither team wants to be outworked.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Now here's Jones. Here's Zohan. Five to shoot. Shoots a three. Jones, no luck. Clarkson with the ball. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside for Sexton. A second chance effort. Rebound, Antonio.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
On the basket by Jones.
Assist goes to Branham.
6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Deep two from Clarkson. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. We've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Markkanen. And it's Abaji in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now, here's Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Sweet little floater.
How about the soft pitch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Vassell. Graham finds Vassell. Rebound by Azubuike. Gay passes to Abaji. Shot from free throw range. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Colin Sexton working this shot into his basketball game. Such a critical aspect for him to have.
Out to the right wing. Graham kicks to Vassell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach Utah out in front. They lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime. The third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports halftime program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. What did you think about Utah?
They were simply the best team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Terrible execution via offensive end, rushing things, taking bad shots. Here's a thought. Pound the ball inside. Get higher percentage looks, get yourself to the line, get back on track.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the floor for San Antonio. They've got Collins. Keldon Johnson is out there with Jones. And it's Sohan in at the 4. Pass to Jones. Here's Sohan. On the wing, Johnson. All alone. No good off the back of the rim.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. The 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Johnson outside. Jones for 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Jazz lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Jordan Clarkson, and it's Toscano in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it crushed.
Zach Collins at the line for 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so Collins nails both of them.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here.
Yes, fans, here comes the Utah Jazz Dancers.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. Kicks to Clarkson. It's tipped. San Antonio calls timeout.
Three teachers coming your way. Let's hear you make some noise. Look on in, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz Devils. Look who it is, Jazz fans. Time for your Utah Jazz Devils.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out. And they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride him.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Olenek is checked in for Gay. Lowry Markkinen comes in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Colin Sexton in for Jalen Horton-Tucker. Here's Johnson. It's good!
What a big-time shot from Johnson. This kid's confidence is through the roof.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Here's Clarkson off the inbound pass. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
Up next, the Suns taking on the Clippers. For the Phoenix Suns, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. Clippers, Suns, up next. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor in the middle. He talked about his ambition at the end of the floor, saying, I just want to be able to guard 1 through 5. That's my goal. I'm going to show my opponent why he is not supposed to be on the same floor as me. Brian, plenty of confidence.
And the talent to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. And Durant with the big finish.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
George passes to Westbrook. Shoots over Paul. Westbrook can't hit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Durant's shot is off. George against Ayton. George outside. From deep. The shot comes out. With 1 on the clock. No good. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here's Paul. We've got Norman Powell. Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Highland in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Phoenix making some changes. Biyombo, he's checked in for Ayton. Lee comes in for Devin Booker, and Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Powell. Pass to Mann. Back to Powell. Here's Mann. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Puts up a 3. Highland misses. 23 seconds left to play in the half. Lee into the lane. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
"17 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Payne. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Durant. Leonard defending. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top. They lead by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, all of that's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, there will be food on the table down there.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Suns. The lead is 2. Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams, 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
That's a nice little 8-iron chip shot for KD.
Westbrook finds George. Pass to Morris. The 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Here's Durant. Here's Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Booker against George. There's the drive. With 4 on the clock. And the layup is up and in.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up for threes, but PG could score on the inside.
And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead, up 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Al and George are out on the wings. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Making moves with the game in the balance. That's how you take matters into your own hands.
Here's Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Booker's so relaxed under pressure, and this is who the team wants at the free throw line in these moments.
Shooting 2.
The first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And even with the stakes this high, I wouldn't bet against Booker. He has this shot really dialed in.
Lee, he's checked in for Ross. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They trail by 4. 40 seconds left in the fourth.
them to up their intensity. He said, quote, relax in too many areas. If we can muster a consistent effort, we have a chance to capture the lead and never look back. Guys, he sounds very confident playing from behind.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Lee. Powell covers. Pass to Aiden. From about 16, Paul shot is off. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
George against Booker. George, right side. To top. It's good! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Phoenix calls timeout.
Let's give a round of applause for your Clippers spirit.
But it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And they're calling for a review of the last second shot. If they overturn the basket, they'd get a chance to play the overtime period. Otherwise, this one's over. There's the official ruling. He was too late with the shot.
Biggest call of the game, pushes this baby into OT. It'll be fun to see if either team has anything left to give.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So the Clippers win the tip, and always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. We've got Terrence Ross, Torrey Craig out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Campaign, and it's Biyombo in at the center position.
At the line for LA, Bones Highland. At the line for 2.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. Lee, he's checked in for Craig. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 1. There's 48 seconds left in the first overtime period. 7-footer. And he buries him.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 41 seconds left to play in overtime.
Coming onto the court, it's your Clippers Spirit. Come on and get loud right now, fans. It's time to cheer on your Clippers Spirit.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Powell comes in for Highland. Leonard, left side. Oh, he got it! He got it!
You like Kwai, and he knows when to be forceful, just using his muscle on the inside to get to his shot.
Gordon against Booker. Blocked! And so they foul intentionally.
Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
At the line for LA, Mark Covington. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
And a good test of mettle here for Covington is he's going to step to the line in a really big pressure moment.
Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the OT period. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Here's Booker. Shoots from the line. They get the rebound. Okogie. It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just want them to run out the clock.
Russell Westbrook taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, I'm sure the haters are grinning at home. Here's Westbrook's chance to silence them all.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
They get it again. Pass to Okogie from deep 3-point range. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're up by 3. 1 second left in overtime.
It's T-shirt time, fans. Who wants one? Come on, let's hear it. It's
And he commits the intentional foul.
Chris Paul, second personal foul, fourth team foul.
At the line for LA, Russell Westbrook at the line for
2. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kwai, you held the lead most of this game. What's the difference playing from ahead as opposed to attempting a comeback?
I mean, you know, when you're behind, it's tough. You got to use a lot of energy to get back in the lead, and then it's just hard to keep that, you know, energy throughout the whole game. But when you're up, sometimes you get a little bit comfortable, and the other team is, you know, fighting, having energy, trying to push back. So we just have to stay level-headed when we're out and just keep moving.
You can never get comfortable in this game. Thanks, Kwai.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That's it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.